$1. $1 will get you a sahan of either bris, malai, and a drink. You know, and a banana and ansalato. Wallahi, sahan wain, or like this for one person, yeah? You can go to Manabolio to get that. You can go to Shibis, Maqaid Smile. Oh my goodness, bro. But sometimes it get a little pricey when you go to, you know, other restaurants. Most of the time is right after Isha, right after Maghrib when the sun goes down. You know, there's one Habir, her name is, I forgot her name, but she would always, my A would always want me to go get it for her. She'll get like 20 at a time. So I'll send her the money, I'll be like, Habir, how sa akadu anko sonaka ya? Anko solaba. She'll be like, Habir, man. Sometimes when I come back, it's ready for me. Sometimes when I come back, she'll be like, Habir, I got a long line, can you wait? I'm gonna get it ready for right now. And then she puts everyone on pause, because I already came back I waited an hour, so she'll, swimming in Lido. I love, like, yo, the waves, man. Sometimes when the badka, when it's kasan, you know, woo, the waves, it's fun. It feels like you're in Wild Water Kingdom, alive. Or like at any amusement park, like a water amusement park, you know, it feels good. Yeah, it's just been great coming back here, you know? You know, I've been eating a lot of junk food. That's for sure, you know. The first day, I went straight to McDonald's, wallahi, like, you know what I'm saying? I got myself 20 nuggets, 20-piece nuggets, got myself sweet and sour sauce, barbecue sauce, and like a small Coke and some fries. In Somalia, I don't know if you guys know, when you use the washroom, sometimes you gotta squat down, you know, you know what I'm saying? Like, some guys might not wanna do that. They're comfortable sitting down on the toilet like this, you know? But up to you, out here in Toronto, for me, like, my whole life, like, you know, I always had long hair. I would always just, like, you know, I would get braids, you know? But when I go over there, I put my hair in a ponytail. People, what up, nak matai? What up? Khalis? Astaghfirullah al-Azim. Relax, bro, like, it's not that deep. Yeah, they backbite his personal life. People that talk behind people's backs, man, you guys are giving away your good deeds. You guys gotta stop that, man. You know? And if you guys run out of good deeds, the other person's bad deeds is coming to your account and they've judgment. So you guys can fact check me on that too. But like, listen, man, backbiting, ghiba is not good, man. It's not good. Gossiping is not good. Sometimes they actually do have washrooms that, like, they have toilets, they have actual sinks, but it's like in the restaurants, yeah. But these are the high quality restaurants, you know. But even sometimes like I went to Lido. Sometimes, like, wallahi, the tubo's not even working, because you already know sometimes the water, you know, go in time. Yeah, it's not, yeah. So it's like you know, it's just crazy, man. I remember this one time I played for Dakota. We were playing the most, I think it was OFC or Somali Fruit. The captain of the team told us, listen, today, this player, he said a specific player, I'm not gonna say his name, but you guys know what I'm talking about. They're like, this player, we're gonna pass him the ball throughout the whole game. We want him to score all the points. I said, me and one of my next players from Toronto, I was like, all right, whatever. My friend though, he's from here, Toronto. I'm not gonna say his name, but he was like, what? Like, what do you mean? This is a team sport, you know. Regardless if the other team are facing the opponents, if they're not that good, because we were deep, you know. Decca, we were pretty good. But then after he got upset, he said he didn't like that. But it's like, I just went with the flow. I just kept passing the ball. But then I realized, I'm like, yo, my friend was right. Like, yo, why am I doing that? Even if I'm open, they want me to pass. You know, if I have a shot, no, I got benched for not passing the ball. Imagine. Basically, I feel like they think we're somewhat, I don't know, somehow I feel like they think we're the ball, you know? Because we come from, I guess, a better place, you know, first world country, and like, the behavior is different. And like, I realize you can't argue with the refs. They're the ones that control the games. But the players themselves, some of them are hasidin. Last time I remember, wallahi, someone pulled my pants, my shorts down in the middle of the game. Someone untied my shoes. Someone like hit me like this in my you know, in my private parts, you know? And like the referees, they just don't care, you know? All right, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My name is Zakaria Mohamed, born and raised in Toronto, Ontario. I moved around a lot in my life, but as up to was saying, ever since I came back from Somalia to Toronto, it's been a lot better, of course. Living condition, it's a little bit cold, but you know, I got my job back and everything. You know, I'm working a 9 to 5, alhamdulillah, and yeah, it's just been great coming back here. You know, I've been eating a lot of junk food. That's for sure, you know. The first day, I went straight to McDonald's, wallah, like, you know what I'm saying? I got myself 20 nuggets, 20-piece nuggets, got myself sweet and sour sauce, barbecue sauce, and like a small Coke and some fries. Was it Somalia? You already know how it goes, man. Either, you know, bear, maybe on special occasions, or you're eating maloa. Sometimes you're eating roti, like roti ano or roti shah. Or, you know, sometimes okon. In Mogadishu, wallahi, some of them are expensive. Downtown, like when you go like down to Lido, it gets a little pricey. But that's because of the scenery, you know? Yeah. Lido Beach. But like Spaghetti House is pretty nice. I love Spaghetti House in Somalia. Also Caramel. There's a lot of restaurants. There's a lot. Yeah. The prices, everything's in American dollars. Yeah, so if you don't know, when you go to Somalia, you don't use cash. Unless you have Shilling Somali. Your cash is in your phone. You send money like an e-transfer. It's for those that don't know. So it's the technology out there is 5G, you know, LTE, it's fast internet, $20 a month for unlimited internet. It's crazy. Okay, for me, when I first went in 2018, I spent 37 days there. And wallahi, within 2 days, I wanted to leave. Reason why? Is because I was not having it with the food. I was not having it with the people looking at me. I had longer hair than this. I was always like, you know, afroed out. And then my mom just convinced me like, yo, Hoya, you know, you came here with me. This has been 30 years for me, Hoya, man, please, you joke. I said, Hoya, man, you know what? I'm going to cool down. You're right. There's only 37 days, you know? It's nothing. But then I went back again, second time in 2021. I stayed for 5 months. So even longer than 37 days. And that was a different experience too, because my cousins came from Europe. My little brother came from Toronto. So like I was with my people, you know, my mom was there too. And then I went back to Toronto in 2022. Then I came back again in 2022, May. I stayed for 1.5 years this time. So like, I really enjoyed Somalia. I'm not gonna lie to you. Playing basketball there. Okay, honestly, when I first came to Somalia, I was playing for Ma'alim Dawood's team. I don't know what the team name was called, Benadir or something like that. But like, I only played like 2-3 games. And then my second time I came, I played for Somali Fruit. That was Coach Abadi's team, I think. And then I switched over to Dekada. I believe so, yeah. I switched over to Dekada, bro. And then after that, 2022, I switched over to Horsed. So I was with Horsed. But now I'm thinking about going to Hagen. Ayane, I see you. Bukali, I see you. Kalai, I see you. I'm coming, fam, inshallah. To be honest, I've been playing basketball for over 20 years, you know? I'm 28 years old. Like, I started when I was literally 8 years old, grade 2. You know, grade 2. I was like 7, 8 years old. Like, I just love jumping, you know? I love running. I'm an active person, you know? So like, track and field in high school, like I was doing cross country. Like, I was always trying to dunk the ball in grade 9, couldn't dunk grade 10. Finally, I got it. And I just continued doing it, you know? But on 8-foot rims, you should see me. I'm doing some LeBron James shit, bro. SubhanAllah, stuff. Sorry for the profanity. I didn't mean to swear. I'll be doing, like, you know, some crazy stuff, you know? So the diasporas that are in Somalia, like from all over the world, right? You're talking about, right? Basically, I feel like they think we're somewhat, I don't know, somehow I feel like they think we're the ball, you know? Because we come from, I guess, a better place, you know, first world country. And like, the behavior is different. The attitude is different, the character is different. But that's not majority. I want to say all of them, but like, to be honest with you, I feel like I'm being biased. I don't know, up to wallah. It's just, you have to go to Somalia and see it for yourself. To be honest, like, some people are good, some people are bad to you, but then some people know how to mask it, you know? They be like laughing in your face, but they're talking behind your back, you know? So, but hey, I forgive you guys, man. Up to you.
So can you tell me that?
In Somalia, they try to be like us, you know? They wanna be wearing designer, but it's like, it's obviously bougie, you know? Like, it's book. It's like, I seen with my own eyes, I seen off yellow. I don't know if you know Off White by Virgil Abloh. I seen off yellow. And like, it's just like, you know, now they start, wallahi, to believe it or not, there's a player I know from Dekada, he gets his hair braided before games. Like, he be doing singles. So I think they're slowly adapting to the American, Canadian, North American lifestyle, you know? But, you know, even with the phones too, like, they have iPhones out there for dirt cheap. Wallahi, it comes from China. You're only paying $100, $200 for like a brand new iPhone. But it's fake, but it still works like an iPhone, don't get me wrong. Like, but there's certain things that it's just different. But up to you, out here in Toronto, for me, like, my whole life, like, you know, I always had long hair. I would always just like, you know, I would get braids, you know. But when I go over there, I put my hair in a ponytail. People, what up, knock my tie? What up? Khalis, astaghfirullah al-azim. Relax, bro. Like, it's not that deep. It's just hair. You know, the Prophet ﷺ had long hair. He would braid his hair in fours when he went to battle. You know, you can look this up. You can fact check me on this. So, like, at the end of the day, I would just be like, hey, man, if the Prophet did it, why can't I do it? That's what I would tell them, you know? But I just feel like they're jealous because their parents would beat them if they grew their hair out. What up? Barber. What do they call it in Somalia? How do they say barber? Timajere. What up, Timajere? What up? Yalo go dilan wariya. Eh? Takhin ilis yalo gain wariya. Hey, man. But hey, there's a lot of things going on in Somalia. You guys gotta come see it for yourself, wallah. Up to you. To be honest, I don't know where the hanaq is coming from, but sometimes it's not even the players. The referees be letting things get away. You know? Like, how many times have I been in situations? And like, I realize you can't argue with the refs. They are the ones that control the games. But the players themselves, some of them are hasideen. Last time I remember, wallahi, someone pulled my pants, my shorts down in the middle of the game. Someone untied my shoes. Someone like hit me like this in my private parts, you know? And like the referees, they just don't care, you know? But at the same time, I feel like something's going on. Some qiyan is going on, like under the table. Because, you know, there's a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of betting. A lot of that is going on in Somalia. People don't even know that. So I feel like the referees have something to do with this, wallah. But even the players too. You know, if the game is close, I remember in the huddle last time, they're like, listen, if you got a foul hard. Doesn't matter if you got to hit him in the face. Wallah, like, it's crazy, man. So like me, I would never do that to someone. Like, I already know. But if someone hits me, man, it's like, obviously my first reaction would want to be to hit them back. But still, I just realized, yo, if I hit them, like they hit me, I'm just like them. So I don't want to be like that. I just be like, yo. Yeah, like I learned to be different now, you know? I'm not trying to be like them, you know? So he is just in his zone. He's calm, collect. He reminds me of Luka Doncic, you know? But, wallahi, he's like 34 years old? He's been playing basketball his whole life. He played with Klay Thompson in college, NCAA, so like you guys can look at that up on YouTube. But like he's just very calm, he's relaxed, he knows like how to play basketball. These young kids want to be like him, I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, but like Faisal, Allah Mubarak, you don't see him getting upset. You know, if referees make a bad call, he would talk to them. I watched all of his games, to be honest. He would talk to them, be like, yo, like ref, like, are you serious? You didn't see that, like, you know? But wallah, he's a very amazing player. Allah Mubarak. Yeah, they backbite his personal life. People that talk behind people's backs, man, you guys are giving away your good deeds. You guys gotta stop that, man. You know, and if you guys run out of good deeds, the other person's bad deeds is coming to your account and they've judgment. So you guys can fact check me on that too. But like, listen, man, backbiting, ghiba is not good, man. It's not good. Gossiping is not good, you know? So, yeah, man. Most memorable times, to be honest, would have to be, swimming in Lido. I love, like, yo, the waves, man. Sometimes when the badka, when it's kasan, yo, woo, the way it's fun. It feels like you're in Wild Water Kingdom, alive. Or like at any amusement park, like a water amusement park, you know, it feels good. You know, you go there for free, literally. They don't tax people, like, it's open, you know? Even I went to Hargeisa in July, this summer. I went to the beach at Berbere, wallahi. It's better than Lido, I'm not gonna lie to you. The water over there is much cleaner, doesn't smell like, you know, fishes or anything like that. But it's just it's very relaxing, you know? Black sand, you know? It's crazy. Up to you, wallahi, to be honest, I don't know. Last time I seen a dead dog on the shore, the water, wallahi, like it felt so bad, man, you know? You know, you see a lot of stuff in Somalia, bro. But my most memorable times would have to be like going to the restaurants, going to like just out with family, you know. Even sometimes I would go to like Badio. Surprisingly, at first I didn't like it, but then like, yo, I just had to get used to it because this is their lifestyle, you know. They have no internet. Even though there's internet in Somalia, these people don't have none of that stuff, you know. They be cooking the same food every day, eating the same stuff every day. Like, it's just, you know, they're strong, but they're skinny because the anagelka. Yes. They be drinking that every day. It's very, very nutritious, you could say. Up to you did an amazing job, phenomenal job. Wallahi, like, honestly, these kids don't deserve it though because they be always trying to fight, you know? And like, why are you fighting, bro? Why are you fighting the refs? Why are you fight? Like, this is supposed to be a friendly matchup between the locals versus diasporas. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I spoke about him on the last interview, but like I said, I even got to altercation with someone because I felt like he disrespected me. But the man decided to slap my face. I'm like, excuse me? My teammates came, they rode out for me, but it's like, we had to shake hands after. And you know me, I don't mind, bro. Just at the end of the day, assalamu alaikum wa alaikum salam. But that person, I just keep my distance. You know, you're my brother in Islam, but it's like, I know what type of person you are. But in games now, I'm guarding that guy. I'm making sure I steal the ball, you know? If he's guarding me, I'm crossing him. You know, like, he's not gonna score on me, or I'm gonna score on him all the time. Like, I wanna, you know, punish him. You know? Yeah. You know who you are, Uriah. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. Even to me, like if I was a coach, I would not be doing that. The best player stays on the court. You know, if he's tired, you ask him, "Are you good? You want to sit down?" You don't just sub him off. These guys, whole new 5 unit, and the game is like, bro, the game's going so well. What are you doing? You're messing up the game by doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't understand what coaching is. You know, they need to be taught. Even the referees, you guys need more training. Wallahi billahi tallah. Uqsum billah, man. Alhamdulillah. Like, I feel like inshallah when I get older, I'm definitely gonna reside in Somalia and I'm gonna be a coach for basketball, 100%, bro. That's inshallah. I don't know. It's kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Contradicting, but I feel like the coaches and the players, when it's like, oh man, I've seen too much. But like, what was the question again? Like
a coach, you know.
The coach and the players when they.
Yeah.
Oh, that's incorrect. They shouldn't do that. Yeah. But they still do, because why? They're in control. They're the coach, and it's like, I feel like they're trying to teach that player, like, yo, I'm the coach, you're the player. Sit your ass down, Amal. You know what? You can't do nothing. If I put you in the game, I'll put you in the game. If you're not in the game, you're not in the game. You know. I remember this one time I played for Dekala. We were playing the most. I think it was OFC or Somali Fruit. The captain of the team told us, listen, today, this player, he said a specific player, I'm not gonna say his name, but you guys know what I'm talking about. They're like, this player, we're gonna pass him the ball throughout the whole game. We want him to score all the points. I said, me and one of my next players from Toronto, I was like, all right, whatever. My friend though, he's from here, Toronto. I'm not gonna say his name, but he was like, what? Like, what do you mean? This is a team sport, you know? Regardless if the other team are facing the opponents, if they're not that good, because we were deep, you know? Decca, we were pretty good. But then after he got upset, he said he didn't like that. But it's like, I just went with the flow. I just kept passing the ball. But then I realized, I'm like, yo, my friend was right. Like, yo, why am I doing that? Even if I'm open, they want me to pass. You know, if I have a shot, no, I got benched for not passing the ball. Imagine. It's crazy, bro. Wallah, it's crazy, man. At the end of the day, man, Wallah, Allah Mubarak to Abti Saeed Bona. He does an amazing job as well, phenomenal job. By just keeping the team proper, you know, like, I don't know how they get their funds, but you know, they're always winning. So he's definitely doing his job. He's doing a good job, you know. He's bringing players from Kenya, from Rwanda, wherever the case may be, you know, America, whatever the case may be. But it's like, I feel like he's doing an amazing job. So up to you, keep it up, and inshallah, one day, you never know, you might have to come recruit me, man. Huh? I'm joking, man. I'll never go to Gift Star. You know why I'll never go to Gift Star? I'll tell you why. Yeah. They always win. Yeah. I want to beat them, wallahi. I really want to beat them. So, inshallah, when I go back 2025, I'm going to join Hagen. So, if you guys want to accept me, Hagen, I'm going to be training for the next 2 years, inshallah. Well, year and a half, you can say. What I would suggest, whoever has, you know, a good income and wants to invest, you guys should definitely go to Somalia and build more, like, courts. Because there's a lot of kids that play basketball. And not only courts, like, I'm talking indoor facility, actual proper squeaky, like, you know, court, like actual, they don't have that in Somalia. So imagine if someone does that, and on top of that, inside the facility, you have a place where you can work out, you know, maybe like a juice bar. Every time you're, you know, what is it called? Blending fresh juice, fruits, and, you know, it's good for like, you know, before you want to play, like, it's protein, I guess you could say, or whatever, you know, and it gives you energy, you know. But yeah, like, that's just an idea. Whoever wants to take it, you could take it. I don't know, but that's one thing they should definitely do, or at least definitely toilets, because in Somalia, I don't know if you guys know, when you use the washroom, sometimes you gotta squat down, you know, because the lobs up, You know what I'm saying? Like some guys might not want to do that. They're comfortable sitting down on the toilet like this, you know? And they always have the thing in the washroom where, there's like what is the thing called? Like there's like a tubo and it squirts out water, you know? You gotta have that as well, man. And some soap too, man. That's one thing that's very annoying. They don't have sometimes, you know? But yeah. Up to you. These guys are always winning and I'm gonna stick with them. Gift Star is always gonna win. You know why? Because during the first maybe five games, they're playing scrubs, you know? But the last 2 games, they have to bring people from, Rwanda, Kenya, Tanzania, America, whatever the case may be. But they're just stacked and no one can stop them. They're unbeatable because they have a strong, they're pretty good. What's this guy's name? Faisal? What's the other guy with dreadlocks? I forgot his name, man. Fahim?
Fahim, yes.
And then you have the big African guy. I forgot his name. What's his name, bro?
Yeah.
But those 3. And then you have oh my God, how did I forget homeboy? What's his name? Oh my God, what's his name? He's light skinned. He shoots 3-pointers. Yeah. What's his name, man?
Which team?
Plays for Gift Star.
Yeah.
Oh man, I forgot his name, bro. Abdullahi Mohamed. He speaks English, perfect English. He's from, I think, Toronto. Is he from Toronto? You know what I'm talking about.
I can't remember.
Oh, well, I forgot his name, man. It's at the tip of my tongue. But yeah, he's very good too. I forgot his name, man. He's number 4.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he's good, right?
He's very good.
Yeah.
He shoots 3s. Even Taliani.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, brother. Yeah. He had to leave Dakila.
Yeah.
He's staying with them. He's 3-point specialist, Abdullahi. You have Yahya. You have the guy that I got in a beef with, I forgot his name. And you have Adde. You have who else? Nani.
Yeah.
Nani Kambo.
Yeah.
Who else? You have Yassine.
Yes.
You guys got a lot of good players, man.
Yeah.
Ayanle, inshallah he goes to the NBA. He's only, 18 years old? This kid he could go to the NBA. Wallahi, he has a chance. He just needs proper conditioning. He needs to learn how to be more aggressive. I feel like if he gets into the gym more and works out, he can be like Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wallahi, the man's 6'10", 6'11". He's almost 7 feet. He can dunk easily, but I feel like they're not training him well. He has a passion for it, but I feel like they need to push him more, Every day wake up, he has to have a set schedule, eat properly, and some stuff like that. And wallahi, he'll prosper, 100%. Make sure you pray your salah, brother, on time, you'll be good. No, he can make it to the NBA. He'll be the first Somali in the NBA. Bro, if he learns how to shoot properly, like I'm talking mid-range, that's it. He doesn't even need to learn how to shoot 3s. And the post game, millions of dollars. He can save Somalia. He can save Somalia just by making it to the NBA, getting millions of dollars. Oh my God, Somalia will love him. He'll have support all over the world. Always summer. Honestly, the only time it gets cold is like maybe right before Fajr. But it's not even that cold. It's just windy, But still, wallah, like the weather out there, it's like 29, 30 degrees. Beautiful, man. So when it rains, it pours, man. It pours. Oh, Hamarwaina. Hamarwain, like it gets flooded. The whole, it's like you're in a swimming pool, wallah. Last time I had to walk, I had to take off my shoes. The water came up to my knees. I was like, what the hell is going on?
There's no sewage.
There's no sewage there. So I feel like that's one thing they need to actually do construction on, making sewage pathways under the roads, man. But when they're ever gonna do that, man? They're always stuck on, Al-Shabaabs and they want to focus on getting out. Bro, like fix the country within. Do that first, Like now they're building proper. They're making roads. They're making sidewalks. Before I left, wallahi, Bihani. The whole lane right there, brand new sidewalks. You were not there. You're gonna go soon, right?
Yes.
You're gonna see, inshallah. $100 will get you a sahan of either bris, malai, and a drink. And a banana and ansalato. Wallahi, sahan wain or like this for one person, yeah. You can go to Manabolio to get that. You can go to Shibis, Maqaid Kismail. Oh my goodness, bro. But sometimes it gets a little pricey when you go to, other restaurants. But if you're in your local area, it's dirt cheap. And wallahi, the food, it tastes amazing to me. Like, some people might not want to go there because, it's not for me. Like, But like, bro, at the end of the day, these people eat it every day. It's nice. Sometimes even for khura, you get what I was saying earlier, like okun, or just like sabayad,
Yes.
Malawah with sukar, salid. Most of the time is right after Isha, right after Maghrib when the sun goes down. You know, there's one Habir, her name is, I forgot her name, but she would always, my A would always want me to go get it for her. She'll get like 20 at a time. So I'll send her the money, I'll be like, Habir, hal sa'a kadu anku sonaqa, ya? Anku solaba. She'll be like, Habir, man. Sometimes when I come back, it's ready for me. Sometimes when I come back, she'll be like, Habir, I got a long line, can you wait? I'm gonna get it ready for right now. And then she puts everyone on pause, because I already came back I waited an hour, so they love football, soccer, they love football so much.
Yeah.
So they don't care about the basketball, I feel like.
Media.
Yeah, the media don't care. Like, at the end of our games, what is it, Aslan TV, Asal TV, sports, they will interview the player asking them, how was the game? But that's all they do. They don't do like what you just said, you know, seeing their lifestyle, you know, like their conditioning, you know. They will do it once in a blue moon where we're told right at practice, Buster, hey, Aslan TV is gonna come, so guys get ready. You know, we're gonna do some training, you know, act like we're training hard. You know what I'm saying? It's bougie, man. Subhanallah. But at the end of the day, man, Somali people, I love them, man. I love you guys, man. Wallah. I want to give a big shout out to Mohamed Yusuf, Horsad. That's my bro. He's from Toronto too. I want to give a big shout out to Idris. He plays for Dekada. That's my bro. He's from Toronto as well. Who else? Big ups to Horsad team. That was my old team, Dekada team. Big ups to you guys. Hagen, yo, all you guys, man. Manke, my bro Manke, my bro Mohammed from Dar es Salaam. My Abti Abdul Rahman, my Ayeyo. Who else? Wallahi, Ilyas from Toronto. Who else, man? Yo, I don't want to leave out any names, but like, wallahi, if I forgot you guys, you guys are in my prayers, man. Don't worry. And you guys just take it easy. Make sure you pray salah on time. The adhan is being called at every prayer. Walk to the masajid. Every step you take, you get a good deed. And that's so blessed, you know what I mean? On Fridays especially, you know? On Fridays you get one bad deed taken off and one good deed. It's like, take the longer route when you go to the masajid. Be nice to your parents. Yeah? Be patient. Situations like when it rains and stuff, you can't really play basketball. You know, like, you can't do what you want to do during the day. Like, yo, just be patient. There's always going to be another day, you know? Know that Ilahi got us. He don't need us, but we need him. So at the end of the day, guys, that's all I want to say. Muhyiddin Jama, oh my God, big ups to you, Abti. Of course, big ups to MJ, my bro right here, my Abti right here. He's doing big things, wallah. He's really trying to bring the media like involved in Somalia. Like I don't think you guys understand what he's doing right now, man, you know? So big ups Abti. Inshallah, he has something big planned, inshallah. I don't know if he wants to continue doing it, but inshallah he does it. And I'm going to try to convince him because this will be big for Toronto and for Somalia. So